Hello, I'm Ben Stein, and today I'm going to make history. I'm putting up $5,000 that says I know more than you. So if you're smart enough, fast enough, and if you've got the guts, you can win Ben Stein's money.
And now, a man who's never seen himself on this show because he's too cheap to get cable, Ben Stein.
I've got friends in low places where the whiskey flows and the beer chases my blues away. But nonetheless, I'm putting $5,000 of my money tossing caution to the winds, giving these three totally strange strangers a chance to win away my money again, if they're smart enough, quick enough, and lucky enough again. Now, excuse me, before we go any further, it's time to introduce the scotch to my soda, the one and only Jimmy Kimmel.
Thank you. The reason Ben says again is because this is a recurring nightmare show for Ben. We have 3 contestants this evening.
The whole show is a recurring nightmare.
Each of who've beaten Ben in previous shows. And each one of you has taken Ben's $5,000. Our first contestant is Doug Trezaire. And Doug, what is it you do for a living?
I'm a strategic planning manager for a major fast food franchisor.
Yes, and on the side, Doug takes money from Ben.
As often as I can.
Doug, what'd you do with your $5,000?
Oh, I had quite a little dinner party there.
Really? A dinner party?
They're still talking about it in Silver Lake.
Really? There's still guys looking for their pants, I'm guessing. And Charlene Miller is here. Charlene is an import specialist.
This is true.
Right. And Charlene, what did you do with your money?
I went to Spain. It was lovely.
Really?
Viva
Yes.
España.
Yes. Yes. And the pickpockets tried to take Ben Stein's money back away from
They
me.
did.
They tried.
Set a thief to catch a thief.
Interesting. Those damn foreigners. And David Gordy is a paralegal. And David, what'd you do with your $5,000?
Well, I furnished our new house, and we're going to save a little some of it for baby-proofing the house now that we
That's right. I
furnished it.
remember. You
Got a baby
either had just had a baby or were about to have a baby.
Expecting in September.
That is nice.
Very good. Very good.
So, Ben, this is your shot at revenge.
Contestants, good luck. You're going to need it. Now, everyone, please turn your attention to our game board as Jimmy tells us our first 5 topics.
And they are: kids spew the darndest things, Claire de Looney Tunes, I'm your private Danzig, I'll do what you want me to do, gaps you can't buy jeans in, and since the day we got him from the pound, Bingo's balls were numbered.
All right, in the first round, questions are worth anywhere from $50 to $150. Now, every time you manage to answer a question correctly, you win money and I lose it, as you remember the good and bad parts of the game. We're going to start with you, Doug. Please pick a topic.
Let's go right to Claire to Looney Tunes.
$150 question. Like many of Debussy's most famous compositions, Claire de Lune was written for what instrument? Doug.
Cello.
No. Charlene.
Piano.
Yes, Charlene, yes. Now, Charlene, because you got that right, that means you get first crack at a follow-up for $50. What musical style that shares its name with a painting movement was launched by Debussy?
Impressionism?
Yes, Impressionism. Good shot.
You guys should know Ben's not crazy about the idea of having previous winners on.
But I'm being a good sport about it.
He was hoping for the semi-retarded losers program. Our next category is men who perform better when they're alone. And Charlene.
Oh, dear. Gaps you can't buy jeans in.
$150 question. How many minutes did Rosemary Woods say she mistakenly erased from the Nixon Watergate tapes? Doug.
17.
No. Charlene.
19?
No.
18.
David? What?
18.
Yes! They did most of your work for you, but what the heck? $50 follow-up. In October 1973, Elliot Richardson resigned from what Nixon cabinet post?
Attorney General.
Very good, very good.
All right.
I remembered you as being the smart one.
Our next category is Though most were partial to share, I was pro bono. David, you get to choose.
I'll take I'm your private Danzig. I'll do what you want me to do.
$150 question. Following World War I, what international alliance for the preservation of peace controlled the city of Danzig? David.
The League of Nations.
Very good, very good. $50 follow-up. In Poland's 1995 presidential elections, Aleksander Kwasniewski defeated what incumbent leader?
Jaruzelski.
No. Doug.
Lech Walesa.
Very good, very good. Now, before I lose any more cash, it's time to take a break. And we'll be back to see how much more money these convicted felons can take away from me right after this. We're back with more of Win My, Ben Stein's Money. And again, I'm playing against three sons and daughters of bitches who beat me in the first season. And I don't hold a grudge. I'm happy that they have the money. And right now, David is in the lead with $350 of my money. Jimmy, what's our new topic?
Our new topic is sit on your caboose and rotate. Now, Doug, you had the last correct answer, so you get to pick first.
Let's find out about men who perform better when they're alone.
$150 question. What performance artist of Armenian descent wrote and starred in the 1991 film version of his stage production, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll? David.
Eric Bogosian.
Eric Bogosian, indeed. Wow. Well, I must say that the great consolation I take from this is, of course, no matter what, two of them will lose. $50 question, follow-up. Directed by Oliver Stone, what 1988 film starred Eric Bogosian as a confrontational radio personality?
Talk radio.
Very good, David. Very good. Very good.
That's weird, because I was thinking David looks kind of like Eric.
He does,
Bogosian.
yeah, he does.
Then this category came up. Our next category is plotless books not written by Henry James. And David.
I'll take plotless books not written by Henry James.
$50 question. Who wrote the series of dictionaries that culminated in the 2-volume American Dictionary of the English Language? David.
Noah Webster.
Very good, very good. Oh, Doug and Charlene, what's the matter? Having problems? $50 follow-up. What private Massachusetts college did Noah Webster found in 1821 with Emily Dickinson's grandfather?
Williams College.
Awfully close. Awfully close. Doug?
Amherst.
Amherst, exactly.
All right.
Of which Daniel Webster said it is a small college, but there are those who love it. Okay, go on.
He said that?
Yes, he said that.
All right. We have less than 2 minutes left in the round. Our next category is cocoon struck. And Doug, you get to choose.
Sit on your caboose and rotate, please.
Doug, have you gotten gayer since the last time you were here?
$100 question. What term describes a rotating platform used for turning big, strong locomotives? Charlene.
A lazy Susan.
No. David.
A turntable.
Yes, indeed. Very good. $50 follow-up. $50 follow-up. What is the name of a circular building for housing or repairing locomotives?
A hangar.
No. Charlene.
Quonset hut.
No. A roundhouse. Roundhouse. Roundhouse.
Oh, who the hell knows that? Our next category is things the Irish put in their mouths other than shot glasses. And David, you have control of the board.
I'll avoid that one. Though most were partial to share, I was pro bono.
$100 question. In legal terms, the phrase pro bono refers to legal services performed at what cost? Doug.
Free.
Very good. Free. Very good indeed. $50 follow-up, everybody, and especially Doug. What term is used to describe the questioning of a witness by an opposing counsel in a trial?
Cross-exam.
Is that good enough, Judge? Okay. Okay.
The first round. Wow. David, you've got 700 of Ben Stein's dollars. Doug, you're in second place. You're $250. And oh, sorry, Charlene.
Oh, Charlene, of course, we shall miss you the most. because you have the sweetest, most intelligent, sensitive face. But you've only managed to take $200 away from me, and that means we have to say goodbye. I take this, and I will just throw it. No, underarm shot, yes. Now, when we come back, these two survivors, bloodthirsty wretches, are going to try to get deeper into my wallet. And I will defend my money by actually becoming a contestant. Stay tuned. You're going to learn a lot.
It's time to find out how smart Ben really is as we play more of Win Ben Stein's Money.
Welcome back, and let me remind you that my producers, in some kind of fruitcake whim, and perhaps because of their overall deal with Satan, have a hilarious novelty show idea, in which I play against people who have already beaten me once before. Welcome back to this fun game. As this round begins, David has $700 of my money, Doug has $250 of my money, and I have $4,050 remaining of my original $5,000 taken. Also, several shares of Berkshire Hathaway that you can't have access to. And I'm going to now defend that $5,000 by becoming a common contestant.
From this point forward, Ben has no advanced knowledge of any of the questions that will be asked. Isn't that right, Ben?
I have no knowledge whatsoever. In fact, I don't know anything about this show. I only learned as I was walking down here from makeup that this show is going to happen at all.
Well, welcome.
And it's all, yeah, welcome, exactly. What's the name of this show again?
Something about your name.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm also sorry to say the questions in this round have sadistically risen to the range of $200 to $500. That's if you get them right. Now, if I get them right, my total stays the same, but thankfully none of my money is taken away.
And whichever one of these returning bloodsuckers has the highest score at the end of this round goes on to play against Ben one-on-one again for another piece of his ass and 5,000 of his dollars. Let's have a look at our topics. They are theatrical Germans without goofy mustaches. Don't pay so much attention to the Mexican Revolution. Losers other than most people who play Ben. Snappy fashions from the Crimean War. And smoking Billy Bud with some sailors. Ben, for now it's your money, so you get to pick first.
Now I'll try theatrical Germans without goofy mustaches.
For $400, what German word is used to describe a person who functions as a reader and literary editor in a permanent theatrical company? David?
A librettist.
No.
Redacteur.
No, Ben. Doug?
Octoon baby.
Is that it? Is it Octung Baby?
No. That's a U2 album, I think. No, dramaturg is what we're looking for. Doug, I would have thought you'd know the theatrical question. Our next category?
Someday I'll tell you my estimate.
No, thanks. I've got indigestion, and I can't stop bourbon. And, Ben, you get to pick again.
Don't pay so much attention to the Mexican Revolution.
For $300, during the Mexican Revolution, what famous leader was killed by an emissary of Venustiano Carranza? David?
Pancho Villa.
No. Doug?
Zapata.
Zapata's the guy. And Zapata don't viva anymore. And our new category is literary masturbators. And Doug.
Oh, I'm so torn, but how about smoking Billy Bud with some sailors?
All right, Doug. For $500 of Ben's money, which English composer wrote The Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra and the opera Billy Budd? Ben?
Britain.
Britain's the guy, yeah. That man probably loved the musical theater. Our new category, anesthetic of 1,000 days.
Oh, I'll take that.
All right, for $300. What anesthetic originally extracted from South American vines has a name derived from an Indian word meaning poison? Ben?
Cocaine.
No. David?
Curare.
Curare is absolutely right. We have less than a minute left in the round, and our new category is, though Ernie tried, he just couldn't fill Bert. David?
I'll take snappy fashions from the Crimean War.
For $300, what type of sweater was named for the British general who led the charge of the Light Brigade during the Crimean War? David?
Cardigan.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Wow.
casual warrior. All right. Oh. And that sound means this round is over. David, you've got $1,300 of Ben Stein's money. That means you're moving on to round 3, and Doug is moving out.
Doug, you played beautifully, and you accepted our teasing very, very well. We don't really care about money on this show. We just want everybody to have a good time. Now, your history, and we want to take this $550 back. No, actually, we really do just want everyone to have a good time. We really do wish everyone to have a good time. When we come back, we're going to see how scary David, mild-mannered but incredibly knowledgeable David, matches up with me when the big money's on the line. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss it.
Now we'll see if David can win another $5,000 of Ben Stein's money.
Congratulations. Congratulations, David. Now we're down to just you against just me once again. So far, you've taken a huge $1,300 away from me. I'm happy to say. And that is yours to keep no matter what happens. But now you have a chance, I'd say a pretty darn good one, to walk out of here with all $5,000 of my money. Jimmy is now ruling Georgia in this state. And all you have to do is beat me in what we call the best of 10 test of knowledge. Could you explain it to our very smart friend, please, Jimmy? And don't tell him about the pictures.
I think he knows the rules. He kicked your butt with them the last time, Ben.
He doesn't know that they've changed.
They've
He has
changed.
to answer them in
Now
30 seconds.
You have to double his total.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Ben and David the same 10 questions. David, if you can answer more of them than Ben can, you know how it works. You get another $5,000 of his dollars. You have to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Very good. To the booth, gentlemen. All right, Ben, again, is being locked away in his soundproof isolation booth. David, you know who you look like? You look like the guy who used to be the neighbor on Married with Children until they fired him and replaced him with the good-looking guy. You know what I'm saying? All right, David, are you ready to do it again?
Yes, I am.
10 questions, 60 seconds. Let's begin. What 2 points on the Earth are exactly 3,950 miles from the Earth's core?
The poles.
Yes. According to the Bible, who was Adam and Eve's first son?
Cain.
Yes. What U.S. state is known as the Beehive State?
Utah.
Yes. What is the name of the U.S. Navy's aerobatic precision flight demonstration team?
Blue Angels.
Yes. What Dutch humanist wrote in praise of folly?
Erasmus.
Yes. In geometry, what semicircular instrument is used to measure and lay down angles?
Protractor.
Yes. Equal to 100 piastres, what's the official currency of Egypt?
Rial.
No. Name either of the boy princes believed murdered around 1483 by Richard III.
Edward V.
Yes. What machine did Elias Howe patent in 1846?
Sewing machine.
Yes. What is the French term for a small open-faced sandwich served as an appetizer?
Crudité.
No, but you did get the 8 out of the 10. It's canapé. And the Egyptian pound is the currency of Egypt. Real solid, David, real solid. What can you say about that? Ben?
Yes.
All right,
I
Ben.
know he's a very good player. Don't even bother telling me.
You want to pay him by check, or how do you want to do this?
Well, we, of course, have deductions, and we'll
All
pay
right.
him by check.
8 is the number you have to beat. We got 10 questions in 60 seconds. Let's do it.
Okay.
What 2 points on the Earth are exactly 3,950 miles from the Earth's core?
The poles.
Yes, according to the Bible, who was Adam and Eve's first son?
Esau.
No. What U.S. state is known as the Beehive State?
Utah.
Yes. What is the name of the U.S. Navy's aerobatic precision flight demonstration team?
The Blue Devils.
No. What Dutch humanist wrote in praise of folly?
Oh, Erasmus.
Yes. In geometry, what semicircular instrument is used to measure and lay down angles?
A compass. No, a protractor.
Sorry. Equal to 100 piastres, what's the official currency of Egypt?
Ooh, the Egyptian pound.
Yes. Name either of the boy princes believed murdered around 1483 by Richard III.
Edward.
Yes. What machine did Elias Howe patent in 1846?
Sewing machine?
Yes. What is the French term for a small open-faced sandwich served as an appetizer?
Oh, I don't. Oh,
It doesn't matter, Ben.
No, it
it's
doesn't.
a canapé, but you only got six rather. And again, David has won $5,000.
very good, David. Very good. Very good. Very good. Congratulations, David. Congratulations, David. You know, somewhere in some psychology department hell, I imagine some graduate students working on a paper on the relations between producers and the stars of their shows. And I suspect the words envy and hatred might come up there. Anyway, I bow to your superior knowledge, David. I'm impressed. I'm humbled. Take this money, which you so lavishly earned. There you are, my friend. And we're out of time. Until next time, when I give 3 more people, I hope nowhere near as smart as this gentleman, a chance to win Ben Stein